Hey guys, today we got the Nintendo 3DS XL. As you can see, this is the two-tone model, the red and black. So we're going to be skinning it in the same colors, just to keep the original paint up to par. So to start off right off the bat, we're going to be installing the front skin. Peel it completely off the wax paper and leave about half of it exposed. The top area by the cameras and mic, and about a tenth of it exposed on the right side. Once you have those two areas aligned correctly, press them down. So that's when we remove the wax backing. It flaps right into place. Now you want to press every area down except the two corners, because in order to get that round edge, we're going to be heating that down with our hairdryer. As you see, I'm lifting it up in about an inch radius to make it easier for install. Now that we have our hairdryer, you want to heat the material until the material gets soft. Once it gets soft, in a circular motion, press it down and it will conform to that rounded edge. And then press the side that's curved down as well. Because it's curved, it may not stick right away. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other corner and side. You want to heat it up, like I said earlier, until the material gets soft. And press the side down as well. And then just run over the whole thing with the hairdryer so that the skin will stick better. It'll activate the adhesive and it will make for a better stick. Alright, and that's the top skin. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. You want to completely peel it off the wax backing. And then only leave the top exposed. Now you want to center it around the two small feed holes and the screws. Once you have them centered correctly, you may press that area down. Now that it's pressed down and perfectly aligned to the back, you may lift it up off the wax backing and it'll fall right into place. And now also, like the front, you want to press the sides and the top of it down just so it has a basic form, but leave the corners exposed. Now with the corners lifted up in a small inch radius, we can heat that down with our hairdryer, like we did with the front or with the top. Once the material gets soft, and then you press it down in a circular motion. That's one side done, and now we move to the final one. And there you have it. The top and bottom are now installed. Now, you want to grab a piece of Scotch tape and lift off the SD card tray. The Scotch tape makes for an easy install, so you don't stretch or leave oil from your hands on the bottom of the adhesive. Now we go back to the top and we install the hinge. You want to flip it over just so you have an idea for placement, and then you want to flip it back around. Once each side has aligned correctly, you may press that top part down. And now the lifted side, you heat with your hairdryer until it gets soft. And you see here, it forms good to that curve around the hinge. Now that we have our 3DS opened, we start to go on the inside panels. This piece is going to be the buttons for the X, Y, B, and A. Once you have the button area aligned, it'll fall right into place around the power button. Remember, press all the air bubbles out. Our next area is going to be the area around the analog stick and the D-pad. This is the same concept as before, but this time you want to align it around the D-pad. And then press it down. Now that we have that area installed, it's time to install the screen bezel part. This you want to completely peel off the wax backing, but be gentle. There's no support and the top piece is very thin. So now you want to reapply the wax backing onto the back of the skin. Now my recommendations are to use the rubber stoppers as your guide. Once you have the holes aligned around those rubber stoppers, you may press the top part of that skin down. Now you can move the wax paper to one side of the screen bezel to make it for an easier install on the one that you're currently working on. And once that's pressed down, you can remove the wax backing completely and press the other side down. And then there's the screen bezel. Alright guys, we added an antibacterial coating on top of our red and black 3DS XL. And we gave it a little protection. Thanks for watching guys, and until next time.